Hello friends, in today's class we are going to talk about Decker's algorithm or also called as Peterson solution. So here we are going to talk about Peterson solution and or Decker's algorithm. The idea that it is combining is for algorithm 1 and algorithm 2. So the algorithm idea was using the variable turn shared variable, and algorithm 2 idea was using flag of flag boolean flag. Okay, we obtain the correct solution of the critical section problem and where all three requirements are met. So now we have both. We have a boolean variable as well as the variable turn. Peterson's solution does what is flag 0 and flag 1 is false and the turn value is immaterial, but it is either 0 or 1. So turn will take the value 0 or 1. To enter the critical section, process pi first set flag I to be true. Okay, let's see the algorithm. Here it will be visible to you. Look at this. So this is my process pi and this is my process pj. Now, pi want to enter into the critical section, then definitely flag I it will set to true, that it will intention is to enter into the critical section. Then what it will do is it will take the turn value and set it to j. Okay, remember j, not I. It will allow others to enter into the critical section. Now this is my spin lock and this will spin or it will be lock here if the flag j has already set the value to true, and turn you have already make it j. So turn is already j. So this is 1. Here it will stuck into the while loop if this process has already mentioned that it is ready to enter into this critical section. Okay, so that is the idea here. Now what about the previous situation, that what about one turn is I, turn is j? Suppose both are willing to into the critical section. Mutual exclusion I'm talking about. Pi and pj both wants to enter in critical section. So flag I true, let's say interrupt, flag j true, interrupt, turn is j, interrupt, and turn is I, interrupt. Okay, so now flag I is true, flag j is true, and turn will be either j or I, but not both. The turn is I, flag is both true, so this is true, and here turn is if I, then this will become 0 and it will enter into the critical section. Okay, it will enter into the critical section. If turn is j, this is true, already true. If turn is j, then this will enter into the critical section. That means simultaneously either turn will be I or it will be j, and depending on which statement get executed first, and based on that only one process can enter into the critical section, and we can say that mutual exclusion satisfied. Right? So mutual exclusion satisfied over here. Deadlock will not occur, like the progress requirement was there that in that case true and true, so that causes the deadlock in second solution algorithm 2, but here we are using both the variable. Okay, and they are setting to not themselves but to others, that they let the other enter. Okay, so if that is already intended to enter and turn is already it is making into j, then you enter into the critical section. Okay, so now that is the idea here, that proof property 1, pi enter in the critical section when flag j, here false, value turn is immaterial. To enter the critical section, process pi first flag I to be true and set the turn value to j, thereby asserting that if other process wishes to enter the critical section, it can do so. Asserting that let's you go. If both process try to enter at the same time, turn will be set to both I and j and roughly at the same time. Only one of this assignment will last. Right? So nothing, as I said, that both cannot be assigned to 0 and 1. Only one will last, and the other will occur, but will be overwritten immediately. Okay, and eventually the eventual value of the turn will decide which two process will be allowed to enter the critical section first. That is exactly this algorithm is. Okay, so turn it says to different one, and then it says mutual exclusion. I already told you that it will provide mutual exclusion. That note that pi enter in critical section with flag j false or turn is equal to I, right? Opposite of it should be false, no? Either flag j is false or turn is equal to I, exactly equal to I. So note that if both the process can executing in the critical section, then flag should be true, but turn flag j and flag 0 and flag 1 will be true, but turn will be what? Turn cannot be simultaneously what? 0 or 1, it cannot be simultaneously, right? And that additional statement, turn j, will cause not to enter into the critical section. And here, suppose, let me just describe you, then I'll read the statement. That suppose pj is not interested into entering into the critical section, and that was one reason in algorithm 1, that I again want to enter into the critical section, then it cannot do so in strict alteration. Now here, let's see whether these strict alterations are there or not. Okay, so let's see that if only pi wants to go again and again, then is it possible that it is allowed or it is not allowed? Suppose only pi, so pi will set, and here pj is not interested, huh? So it will not even set the flag to true. So pi will set the flag true, take the turn value to j, while when it will check the flag j, it comes out as false, because this is not interested, pj is not interested. So this will enter into the critical section. It will finally make pi to false, and now it is in the remainder section. In the remainder section, definitely it can go here, and pj wants, it can go to the critical section. Suppose again it not required, it does not want to go into the critical section, and again if suppose I want to go, this pi says that I want to go into the critical section. Again what it will do, flag I, it will set to true, turn to j, and again here, because pj is not interested in critical section, this will again become false, and it will enter into the critical section. So if pj says that no, I don't need it, then pi can continuously go to in critical section without any hassles. So progress deadlock will not occur, and pi wants to enter into the critical section, it can enter into the critical section as many as times. Okay, so I think bounded waiting means, what is the bounded waiting here? So progress I already explained you. Let me try to explain you the bounded waiting here. What is exactly the bounded waiting here in this case is, suppose suppose it has set the flag. Okay, after setting the, suppose it has make the intention that I want to enter into the critical section, suppose flag j, and by that will be only done by flag j. Now once it will set a flag j to true, then pi will do, suppose pi is true, and after that turn is equal to j, and flag j is what? Flag j is here in this case will be true, and turn will be equal to what? Turn is already set to j. So once it has made the intention by putting this flag I to true, then it will stuck, the other process will always stuck in the while loop. The moment your intention is there, turn is equal to flag of I is equal to true. Suppose this made the intention flag I is equal to true, this also execute flag j is equal to true, then it will set the turn to I, and here if it will check the flag value and that is your true, and that means it will stuck in the loop, and this will enter into the critical section. So once the intention is there, okay, intention means that if the process pi or pj make that statement that yes, I want to enter into the critical section by putting the flag to true, then there exists a bounded time. Bounded time means it will definitely go into the critical section, either this will go into the critical section, this will go into the critical section. Suppose turn I true, turn j true, flag I true, flag j true, then turn is equal to j, turn is equal to I. So both will not be correct, only one will be correct. After that, what will happen? Suppose turn is equal to I is correct. So if turn is equal to I is correct, this is the last statement, then it will stuck into the while loop. It has already made the intention that I want to go, but turn is equal to I. I has also made the intention I want to go, but here turn it has set to I, and this will stuck in the while loop. Right? Now, so it will stop here. Now here what will happen? It will enter into the critical section, but it has already made the intention that I want to go. The moment this statement will occur, ab infinitely it will not go. That is the only point, bounded waiting. Here, the moment this flag I will be set to false, this will break. And this will definitely happen once it will exit from the critical section. The moment it will set to false, this will enter into the critical section. So if there is an intention, other process don't want to go, one process will definitely go into the critical section. If both are showing the intention simultaneously, and if one is successfully able to enter into the critical section, then another will definitely go into the critical section. If one process is not at all interested, then one process can infinitely go into the critical section. So mutual exclusion I already told you. Progress, I told you that one process can infinitely go. Progress, infinitely it can be in the critical section. Deadlock is also not occurring, and bounded time means that once the intention is shown that a process want to enter into the critical section, this will not hold indefinitely. Okay, so either it will be intention is there, definitely one will go. And even if another one is successful, this statement, the last statement, will make sure that another process will go in some sooner as soon as your critical section completed for this. Okay, so that's all for this two process solution. The next section we will talk about bakery algorithm, that is for n greater than equal to 2 process. Okay, so that's all for this discussion. Thank you.